So today I'm looking at a candy that I thought I knew. It is Starbursts. We're looking at two different Starbursts, but we're going to start with the Starburst Fruitful Mix. Now, it has a little blurb on the back here that, of course, we need to read. Here at the Starburst Institute in Aussie land, we've spent years coming up with fun, fruity taste sensations so juicy and full of happiness the whole family will love them. The result is a juicy burst of fruit flavors in every bag of Starburst. So, these have lemons, they have strawberries, they have oranges, and they have grapes. I think a lot of Americans would be surprised to see that these are Starbursts because they're not the squares that we're used to. And I think, at least when I first tried them, they remind me a lot of the fruit snacks that we have in the States, as far as their texture goes, their consistency, and even some of the flavor. But they're fun, they taste good. There's only 4 flavors, which I think is a little limited. It's fun that they have the really good tactile aspect of it. You can feel the little ridges, little dots on the oranges. The strawberries even have a little leaf, but those are okay. What I want to talk about are the babies. Now, the babies really fill me with dread. They terrify me in every way conceivable, and I just wonder why. Why did we make these as a race, as a people, as a society? The babies look so much like babies. This one is a fat little sassy guy. This one has his arms raised above his head saying, "I surrender, please don't eat me." And yet I will, and I do time and time again. This one's sitting down. He doesn't know what's coming. None of them know what's coming. But look at their little baby face. You know that they're alive. You know that they have hearts, and they have dreams. But I like them. I think their flavors are a bit better than just the regular fruit ones. The blue guys are probably my favorite. I'm not positive exactly what flavor it is. It might be categorized as like a blue raspberry, which of course doesn't make any sense. But I like them. I also like how the size of them, they're easy to just toss in your mouth. And the fact that they're humans really makes me feel like a big evil giant, which is always fun too. To really just give into that cannibalistic nature that we all have. So I would recommend the Starburst babies. You of course have to detach from your humanity to really enjoy them, because there's no sane person that can look an infant in the eye wearing a diaper and with a belly button and eat it. So you have to remove yourself from the fact that you're a human being that lives amongst babies, that lives amongst humans, and just accept the fact that each one of these brings you a little bit closer to some sort of eternal damnation, but I say worth it. The one thing I would say about these, I don't have much of a criticism, is put perhaps a list of the flavors on the back. I think that's a fun thing to look at when you're eating candy. I think it would also help people choose, this one's my favorite, that one's my favorite. Because the taste, some of them are distinct. Clearly this is lemon, clearly this is orange. But again, it just helps people kind of shape the candy in their head, which I think is really useful. Especially when so often people are just probably grabbing a few and tossing them all in their mouth, so they can really kill a lot at once. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like murder. But again, they have a bit of a different consistency than I think we're used to for gummy candy in the United States. They do feel a bit more like a fruit snack. But I like them. I think the flavor is good. I like the texture personally. I like the quantity that you get in the bag. There's still a fair amount in this bag, even after I dumped all these soon-to-be corpses on the table. I think that's good. But I think the final thing I would like to have is some photograph of their family, of their Sour Patch Kid cousins, and so I could learn who they were before I destroyed them, and all their memories and all their dreams and all their goals. But Starburst, they're a bit different down here in New Zealand. You have your Starburst babies and your Starburst fruitful mix, both a lot of fun. I would recommend both of them. A bit more straightforward with your flavors, a bit more terrifying and harrowing of an experience, but a bit more enjoyable flavors. So you have to choose, do you sacrifice that which makes each and one of us human, our, ability to love and connect, and just totally throw that out the window? Or do you, maybe not have as much great flavors, but be able to maintain some sort of semblance of self because you haven't just destroyed another that thinks and breathes and dreams. So, tomato, tomato, kind of the same thing when it comes down to it. But I like them both. I like them both.